although the left thinks they've been rather successful in their efforts against the NRA and gun owners, they have another thing coming. In fact, Delta Airlines proved just that after they threw NRA members to the curb, and that was about the time a few congressmen slapped them with a $38 million knockout. The left has turned up the pressure when it comes to gun control after the February 14 mass shooting at the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. But, unfortunately for them, it seems that common sense and logic is their own worst enemy as they're still getting their butts kicked, despite having emotion on their side. However, that doesn't mean that they haven't scored a few small victories in the process. In fact, we've seen the amount of pressure they've been able to apply to individuals and corporations alike. Right now, CNN reports that over 10 different companies have cut ties with the NRA, discontinuing discounts given to the organization's members. Among the most controversial right now is Delta Airlines. Mad World News previously reported on Delta after they decided to do away with the discounts, but things blew up in their face big time. Just like that, they caught the attention of the public and, even worse for them, politicians. Of course, the airline company has since attempted to quell the outrage, but they weren't successful. In all, Delta officials explained that they did away with the discounts to remove themselves from the gun control conversation as a whole. However, what they don't seem to understand is the fact that by spitting in the faces of NRA members, they most definitely picked a side, and they just paid for it dearly. As it turns out, local leaders, who are representatives of the people, just hit the company with a $38 million knockout. Although officials were previously mulling over the option to deny the company a massive tax break as retribution for law-abiding citizens, they most recently just made that a reality. According to the Associated Press, pro-gun Republicans in the Georgia legislature have easily approved a tax bill that strips out a sales tax exemption on jet fuel. Delta, based in Atlanta, would have been the primary beneficiary. As if that wasn't good enough, IJ Review further reports that the bill passed through both chambers by wide margins, and Georgia Governor Nathan Dealer has already indicated that he will sign it. Georgia's Lieutenant Governor Casey Cagle also made his disapproval of the airline's decision well known with a tweet that read, "I will any tax legislation that benefits at Delta unless the company changes its position and reinstates its relationship with the NRA. Corporations cannot conservatives and expect us not to fight back." So, because Delta decided to turn their backs on their customers who own guns, those same individuals have directed their representatives to return the favor. In the end, the little amount that Delta saved by doing away with discounts for NRA members just cost them big time, and we're talking numbers in the tens of millions. The left seems to have convinced the public that their opinions are far more valuable than they actually are. Truth be told, the fact of the matter is that conservatives just tend to whine less when things don't go their way. However, when idiots decide to trample on our constitutionally protected rights, well, let's just say you'll know it. Words only go so far, and change can only be implemented through action. Fortunately for the right, when you piss us off, we're rather effective at doing a bit more than flapping our gums. The left likes to whine, but the right will blast you with a $38 million consequence, and that's the difference between us.